Hi everyone, it's your girl Shanice. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button and you can also turn on your bell so you get notified every time I make a new video. All right, so today, as you can tell, we're talking about Netflix's latest binge-worthy Korean drama. Of course, all 8 episodes of The Wonderfools did drop on Netflix on Friday. And you all already know my tricks. You can watch at twice the speed, get through it in less than half the time, and still enjoy, right? So, with this one, I think, this is one of those ones where, they did the most they had, the most they could with the time they had. It's 8 episodes, and it's not one that you would be skipping because it's boring and things like that. And you all know I am a big proponent for Korean dramas utilizing less episodes if needed so that the plot does not drag. And so I appreciated it, and I love when they bring out all the episodes at once so you can watch it immediately without having to wait every week for new episodes to come out. Of course, the show stars Cha Eun-woo. Y'all, if you are new to Korean dramas, you may already even still know him. He's quite popular. He had some controversy. That was why the release was delayed. But he's popular for having like really pretty looks, and we also had Park Eun Bin, who is, she's made a name for herself as far as someone who's able to act her pants off, and she did so yet again. But I think this one, we've kind of seen her do this persona that we saw from her this time around still. But it was still fun to watch regardless. We still had so many heavy hitters. If you're someone who watches Korean dramas, like Kim Hae-suk, she's probably my favorite. Harmony or Grandma, or even Mother sometimes, depending on the role on the show. She did her thing with this one. I think she was probably my favorite character. She acts as the grandmother to the main character, played by Park Eun Bin. The name of the character is Eun Chae Ni, and she's basically this awkward, antisocial girl that had a life-threatening condition that she's been living with, and her life basically takes a turn when her and a couple people connected to her get superpowers, right? And so now there are different events that happen that they have to face, and honestly it's just a joyride. It's just a joyride. I think you just strap in and have some fun. um, One thing I will say that I did not like is that it's one of those situations where, once again, it seemed like they were trying to lead into a season two. Y'all know how I feel about multiple seasons. At that point, if you wanted 2 or 3 seasons, just bring out all the episodes together. You don't need to drag it out. Um, Could this lend to, a credible season two? Probably. However, do I like it that it would get a season two? Honestly, no. I don't like that time period in between seasons. I don't like having to wait. And I don't like it when they didn't plan properly for a second or third season. So I am a little bit more on the opposed side when it comes to the show having a season two. But let me know in the comments, did you get to watch it yet? I didn't want to spoil too much, so I didn't give out so much of the plot. But I do think, it's something that is worth watching. I really do hope that they stop the trend of multiple seasons for Korean dramas. Please, 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 let's keep Korean dramas how they were, where this is the story, this is what we plan for, and that's what we do, instead of trying to do this Western thing of drawing it out to where the plot gets diluted, nobody cares anymore, and it's just a cash grab, and it's a very obvious cash grab. I don't want to see that happen with Korean dramas. But again, this is all me. This is just what I think. What did you all think? Have you watched it yet? Will you go watch it? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to share with you. We have so many Korean dramas coming out at the same time, and so many of them are really good. So normally I try to do like a quarterly roundup, but I'm having to do these one-off ones so that my quarterly roundup isn't such a long video, because there's so many, and I'm honestly, I'm not watching every single one of them because I just don't have the time to. But because I've been off work, I've been able to, consume a lot more content than I normally would. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Wonderful, and I will see you soon. Yeah, I love you. Bye.